Inside Kevin Hart's stylish Hollywood office. This is something that he truly speaks to everyone, and he does not say it quietly. A year ago, the media firm owned by the comedian Heartbeat took over the office building in West Hollywood that was 40,000 square feet in size and was owned by the Oprah Winfrey Network. After a rapid renovation, Hart is now wheeling and dealing in the very room where Oprah once pondered running for president. Okay, there is no evidence that this happened, but we can picture it for a moment. In a new video tour that was released by AD, Hart is heard saying, "There is an energy in this room. It is not uncommon for the Oracle herself to communicate with me on occasion. It is my goal to acquire a genuine mold of Oprah's hand so that I can give her a five-finger slap every time I leave the house. The issue that needs to be answered is, how am I going to get it?" If, on the other hand, Hart enjoys basking in the residual spirit of Oprah, then Kai Williamson of Studio 7 Design Group says that he was prepared to rethink the former occupant's palette of off-white and creamier palette, inspired by coastal design. As the designer puts it, he had something a little bit more edgy in mind. Hart is quoted as saying, "I adore the way that modern design feels. I want to be in open areas. Please give me a lot of glass, because when you are in an open area and you see other people working together, conversing and discussing, what do you think you are going to do? This is going to be the same thing that you do. Energy is a source of energy for other forms of energy." After working with Williamson on his network of restaurants in Los Angeles, which was called Hart House, Hart inquired about her participation in the project, which turned out to be a challenging assignment. Because the previous office of Heartbeat was only about 9,000 square feet in size, which is less than a quarter of the size of the new location, the team wanted to move into the new space as quickly as possible. Therefore, Williamson had only 6 weeks to produce the design, during which time he had to make choices regarding both the architectural design and the materials before he had to send over the blueprints to obtain those permits. The design that was constructed around the fundamental colors of Heartbeat, which are red and black, required some inventiveness. When asked about the usage of red as a palette, Williamson tells AD, "I just want to say that I'm very proud of the use of red because it's a tricky color." On the other hand, Williamson did not run away from the challenge. Rather, he introduced a daring proposition. "The moment you show a client red marble for the first time, they look at you as if it's an outrageous idea," she says. However, we demonstrated to them how this Rosa Leventhal marble could serve as a central component of the design, ultimately serving to anchor the primary area. To impart a feeling of coziness, we desired to honor contemporary design principles while also using natural materials that were saturated and bold. Indeed, it was a complete and utter success. Williamson also wanted to be daring when it came to the artwork that was displayed in the space. She collaborated with creative art partners to compile an amazing selection of works by artists, many of whom were from Africa and the diaspora. Some of the artists included Sir Helkwe Claude, Gideon Appa, Feni Chulumenko, and Moffat Takadiwa. It was always clear to Williamson that the screening room, which is where the team watches and works on their films, would be one of the most significant areas in the facility. She states that that is the space that they have grown in as a media company. Hart is under the impression that he is aware of the reason why she selected a color scheme that was distinct from that of any other room in the building. In a dreamlike manner, he continues, "I'd believe Kai made this room blue because she is a huge fan of clouds. Clouds that were first light, but eventually became dark after it rained. Her thoughts are quite profound. To put it another way, according to Williamson, blue felt more unexpected, and it had this kind of calm, serene feel as well. At least until after the screening, when Hart adds that the team will frequently head to the bar area for a toast. Calm and collected until then. Both Kevin Hart's vibrant personality and the dynamic nature of his media company, Heartbeat, are reflected in the office space that he has designed, which is a showcase of contemporary design and artistic flair. The Ventilio table, designed by Charlotte Perrion for Cassina, is the focal point of his office. This table is a reflection of the angles that are used in the Heartbeat emblem. An impressive collection of paintings by South African artist Feni Chulumenko named Old House can be found in the main lobby area of the building. According to designer Kai Williamson, these figures grounded the color palette and complemented it. Upstairs, the lobby features vivid yellow tapestries created by Ghanaian artist Sir Helkwe Claude. These tapestries are built from discarded plastic and wire, and they are positioned ideally behind Christ chairs that have been custom crafted for the lobby. Williamson was able to achieve a seamless integration of Heartbeat's characteristic black and red color scheme across the entire area by utilizing new design techniques. One of the public meeting areas proudly displays a sculpture that was crafted from an old sign for the Law Out Loud network. This sculpture is a tribute to the development of Heartbeat. As a demonstration of the concept of sustainable art, the conference room features a sculpture that was created by Moffat Takadiwa, a Zimbabwean artist, using discarded computer keyboard keys as the construction material. The huddle room is furnished with Stuhlgast task chairs arranged around a conference table, and the wall is adorned with a piece of artwork created by the Kenyan artist Kaloki Nyamai. Heartbeat's culture places a strong emphasis on collaboration, which is what prompted the company to develop several comfortable talking locations. Members of the team are encouraged to congregate around a statement sofa designed by David Snyder for Thayer Coggin and repulsored with fabrics from the Loom and Cravat collection. A Roche Beaubois perspective sofa, which Hart compares to a catcher's mitt, is placed in front of Moffat Takadiwa's found black keys. Hart himself is seated on the surface of the sofa. Dudette chairs designed by Patricia Urquiola for Cassina are arranged in a circle around a handcrafted dining table. To facilitate podcasting, Hart insisted on chairs that provide both comfort and presence. Williamson chose Lawson Fenning Merino chairs, which Hart has expressed his gratitude for since they give him the impression of being tall and important. Within the group podcast studio, Hart's dream microphones are displayed, while outside, a painting of Kobe Bryant that was painted by Julian Pace is displayed. In his explanation, Williamson mentions that one of Kevin's podcasts is called Gold Mines. The portrait is a representation of the weight that comes with making something legendary in Los Angeles. Williamson made an impromptu yet exciting addition by hanging an old-fashioned ticker above the bar outside the screening room. Other creative additions include paintings by Sammy Bingo, artist from California, and an artistic addition that was made by Williamson. The screening room itself is decorated with dark, lush blues, and it features an indigo-padded acoustic wall as well as bespoke Christ chairs that were inspired by Natasha Bardarin's Nest seats. Feeling Cool, a painting by Sir Claudy, is a wonderful addition to a warm and inviting meeting spot. The personal areas that Hart has created are equally amazing. The conversation between Hart and AD begins with Hart telling AD, "If you sit on this couch, you will find yourself feeling like a baseball and you will just conform and get ready to be thrown. You are aware of the fact that I tell myself, throw me into the rest of the day, whenever I am sitting on this couch." Hart's dressing room, which is located next to his office, is functionally equivalent to a full-service apartment because it contains everything necessary for him to manage his hectic schedule. Kevin Hart and Kai Williamson have reimagined this huge space, and as a result, they have created a dynamic and collaborative setting that embodies both Hart's vision and the creative spirit of Heartbeat. Do you like it? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for more interesting and informative videos.